Hello, good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, use your best emoji. Okay, I'm going to this class. I'm introducing you to Agentic AI and building your first Agentic AI. So, like you all know, I'm the founder of Gugu Robotics and also the co-founder at Google Labs. So, well, first of all, I want to congratulate everyone for joining their first class with Google Labs. So, let's just go straight. So, like 5 years ago, I just want to give a story before we start. Technology has been going like very fast, like at a very fast pace. Before people learn about mobile development, that's building applications, building softwares and all of that. And it has evolved from that space into something different. And that's when agentic AI comes in. Like, because currently the AI that everyone knows um the mostly the chatbots. Let me share my screen. Okay, I presume everyone can see this. So because everything has been moving very fast and we're not moving in normal pace, and currently we're moving at a very high speed. So that's where AI agents comes in. So by the end of this course, like the end of this class, which is tomorrow, you know how to build your own AI agents, and it's going to help your business. It's going to help your personal life and to do different tasks that's related to you. Um, okay, before we begin, I just want this to be interactive. Uh, which of you have used an AI and what have you used it to do? You're free to talk.
Good evening.
Greetings, David.
I have used an AI for debugging.
Okay, what AI precisely?
I use Gemini and Claude.
Gemini and Cloud. That's great. That's great. Amazing. Who else? Who else have used an AI to do something? And hello, people. We're getting somewhere. Wait, I just want us to let me know what you guys are using it to do. Then we should know what you're supposed to use it to do. Like the first guy who talked to say he could be the developer. That's David. Okay, so like I said, he's a developer. A lot of people interact with AI. There's only a few people that build with AI. Like you need AI as a pal. You need it to help you build your multi-billion-dollar business. You need it as a coding agent. So maybe you're stuck because previously a lot of us mostly focus on documents, same thing uh that scholars do. You go back to your book, but now everything is within the AI space because AI has all the data you're looking for. Someone has already kept them there. AI is learning, they're studying what they're supposed to study, and they have almost every data you think of. So that's it for me. So why is everyone talking about AI? So let's step back. OpenAI launched at I think precisely is 2022, and that's how actually what changed how people interact with computers. Instead of just go to Google, because a lot of people use Google for all of their daily tasks, like any little thing, you just get back to Google and get what you want, and you come, and then all of that changed. OpenAI started GPT, and hey, we have someone to join. Welcome, Chief. All of that changed when other companies joined. That's like Microsoft, Google, then Anthropic, which is now like the god of artificial intelligence because of the new releases that they did. That's Power 5 and Microsoft 5, which was banned recently because of their super strength. So all of that came at high speed. Then in terms for AI agents, which are more like digital workers, it's not just you working out. You just like the head, the CEO, working behind the scenes. They have multiple agents that helping you plan, then use your software and also write code. Why do you use your software? It's my company notices that if you check most of the social media, most of them have a lot of bots. So those bots are like AI agents. They're just there to interact with people, interact with things, and give feedback back to the owner who has the business has a multi-agent system. That multi-agent system now. I think I spoke about this recently. That's when I talked about Sakana Fugo. That's a Chinese AI is like an orchestrator. So the orchestrator is the one who talks to other AI and gets the job done. So uh, you just push your question whatever, the AI does everything and returns back what's to you. And we're looking at 2030, which we have a lot of AI companies, which we have a few of them part of it. So I'm talking of AI, not just deep tech, because we already have quantum. I'll still show you quantum agents in this course, like in this class. Why tomorrow everyone's going to participate in the practicals. So you just prepare your laptops, your phones, precisely because a lot of people are using mobile phones and a lot of people are using laptops, and it's both programmer friendly and user friendly because not everyone that's a programmer in this course, but it's for everyone. But note that if you don't engage very fast with AI, your job is going to be taken. So you have to be included. Okay, now let's talk about agents versus assistants. So agents agents are more like just they're just more like okay, let me use chat assistants. Chat assistants is more like your chat GPT that just read the answer conversations. Why agents? After you feed them with data, they okay like this. This is you. You feed it with data. It thinks for itself. It plans. Then it provides the tools. This part means tools. So it chooses the tools it's going to use and work for you. Then when it's completely doing that, it's going to prioritize everything and schedule everything. And then at the final end, it's going to push them. That's out. So it continuous. It has a continuous learning, unlike this one on the left. This one on the left is more like ChatGPT. You are the user. You just ask it question. It thinks for a while. It just does the response. But on the other hand, and agents at once they continuously do things in the background while you're not there. Let's say the only thing I'm very scared of is I can't give agents access to things like my bank or my money because they can have control of even sending money out of your bank and maybe gift it to somebody else. So those are things that we restrict them from doing as an agent because they have full control of everything in your life. Um, I think my Twitter is automated, for example, and in this course, we're going to teach you how to automate most of your socials. So that's like you're automating things. You might not be there, but the thing is doing. My Twitter, for example, auto posts, auto replies to people, and also auto reply to other tweets. So that's what I'm saying. And that same happens to my Instagram. It's auto replies to people. So there's an agent that's working without me being there. Same thing happens on my WhatsApp. A couple of people have messaged me recently and I've noticed that. So that's what an AIG agent does. It replies and it can still check up on people or your clients without you being ever to handle it. Why just give you a review of okay, here's what happened today, and it's also going to provide you videos. Let's say, for example, if your agent has a feature of it knowing the news, that everything related to you. Let's just use Jarvis, for example, by Iron Man. So that was an AI agent. It does everything while like in the background without you ever stressing. But like I said, it has access to a lot of things. I would not advise you to allow it to have access to your bank or your country or money because things are going to happen. So the anatomy of an AI agent, it's more like a human. It has a very large processing. It has big brain. So number one, it needs a goal. So the goal is what we give it, because without the goal, nothing happens. And then secondly, it needs a memory. Because agent's previous conversations and decisions are important for it to continue reasoning. So I could use examples like a couple of people use ChatGPT and other people use Gemini and let me use DeepSeek. For example, DeepSeek is good for coding, but it does not have that large memory space compared to ChatGPT. ChatGPT has a very large memory space, but it's not good for coding. So that's it. Then they're also good at reasoning before acting. So there are AIs that reason, plans, then also planning. It breaks your big problem into a very small one and pieces it out. Because on a normal day, just a lot of the technologies, a lot of techie, your life is built about around, let's say, let me just put the word chaos. So you have a lot of things you want to do in one day, but you bringing all those data is just too much for you to handle. So you just have to bring it down. I'm not saying you bring that to an AI now. You bring it down to make it very simple so that at least you know that you achieved something other than just thinking, how am I going to start this? How am I going to start? Because trust me, it's very big in your head. But then you putting it down and trying to figure out a way to make it very simple is what matter. So that's where your AI comes into planning. Then it choose tools which equipment are important. So when I mean equipment now, there are different kind of equipment they use. Let's say for emailing, most of them use Zapier and other email like Brevo. So you still be taught about API. API is when an app or a system calls out for like backup support. That's if you're in military term. Then they execute. So they perform action without you ever being there. And then you just have to observe.
You just have to be one observing. And if they have any mistakes, they keep learning from their mistake and improving their ability. So this happens with mostly LLMs, large language models, and we have a computer we sell that has AI like that and does everything for you. Why you just converse with it via your mobile phone through WhatsApp or Telegram? You just say, okay, maybe you're in another country and your system is at home. You just chat it and say, okay, build me an app before afternoon. So while it's done, it's just going to send it to your app to you directly via WhatsApp or Telegram, and you'll be like, okay, maybe you want something to be optimized. You tell it again, it still does that and responds to you. So these are all the things you learn. Though like though this for today you're going to do and build an AI agent next week. It's like especially for people that have already ordered electronics parts, you build a physical AI agent, something you can even put in your pockets or go around with. Not very big, very small one. So your AI agent is going to be connected via your mobile phone, but at least he has a life because yeah, I think I made a video that said that AI needs water, they need I think water, electricity, and internet. So those are mostly three things they need. So when you have a lighter one, it uses all this small stuff he has for you, other than the ones you're using that you pay for subscription, like the large ChatGPT and all of that. They are because their database is somewhere. Their servers. So their server, they're using a different server other than you. But when you have the one in your pocket, the server is with you. You don't stress about it. So this exercise, I just want you guys to do it. The group will be open later, or maybe now. Let me just open the group chat on WhatsApp so you can drop what's your AI response to you. Just okay. Now you can take to ChatGPT and ask it more prompts immediately so that you can use them for a personal purpose as well. I'm opening the group chat. So anything that you ask your chat, okay, you ask your own AI to plan your day and your response, you can drop it in the group chat. So we just have a look of everyone's own. This is mine. Like because we have been in conversation for a long time, it just drafts out everything about my life. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've opened it the message box for everyone. I'm dropping another one in the text. Like I said, who's this? Who's not on WhatsApp? Jumbo Victor. You get the link to join the WhatsApp. Yeah, I see. I see. The link will be dropped here. So if you've done the exercise, drop your own screenshots in the WhatsApp community. Pastor, just can you share the link here on this chat box? So if you have done your prompts, just drop it in the WhatsApp community. Then I'm dropping another prompt that you can use for your own personal life. This is very risky. Be very careful how you use it. Okay, the one I just dropped says you have 72 hours and $0. Your phone is the only tool. So now you ask your AI, give me a step-by-step plan to build an AI-powered income machine that earns 2.5 million a day with no followers, no ads, and no hand holding. this is risky and it's not something that's very possible, especially in this part of the world. But then it happens. You just have to strategize. And when you have good following, I say no following. So that's precisely almost impossible. But that's fine. So now this, for example, I said it's planned by day. If there's a bad result or there's not a bad result, how am I going supposed to do it by day? But this is now this is more like prompt engineering because a lot of people do prompt engineering. But where AI agents comes in place is it's actually doing it on your behalf. Now, instead of all of this to happen by like because when you ask your AI plan my day, it's just going to give you breakdown. And breakdowns you might not remember about it. It's more like you being lazy because you're not seeing it. But with an AI agent, it will drop you an update. Okay, you're supposed to have a meeting with so person at so time. Like the update pops up in your device. Then apart from that, it still tells you, okay, let's say if you're because you might be connected. Let's say for you that are using IoT, most of the times you're connected. So it also checks your weight and checks all of that and still gives you an update of what you should do and what you are not supposed to do. So now we're pushing down to prompt formula. Prompt formula is it's having a whole lot to do. Now, for example, you have to give your robot a role. A role is like giving it. Now, you are the CEO, for example, you can give it CTO role, then you give it a task to do, and also a context of what is he doing with that task you give. Then constraints. That's how is it going to happen, and also when it's done, it's going to push an output. So using an example, for example, I'm building an AI agent. What you're going to do, you give it a role of, okay, you are a robotics engineer. I want you to design an autonomous drone. And now the context we are using is, let's say, I want you to inspect solar farm. So that's the context. I'm just painting a picture for you. Then now the constraint is more like how is he going to do this thing? How is he going to get done? Then that's where you can use it like your budgets. You can, for example, use a budget because if you're using finance all of that, you can use budgets. So let's say my budget's under $500. Then when it's done with all the data you have given it, it's going to provide you an output of the bill of the materials you're going to use, the architecture, the design, and everything very simple and not so necessarily stressful. So that's where it comes back with an output. So now let me separate them both AI agents and non-AI agents. That's more like the ChatGPT. So your a normal chat, a normal workflow of a normal chat bot is, let's for example your customer reached out to you, your AI is one that's going to respond. But where is responding from is responding from your database, what you already have in data, and your email. So when it gets done, it's going to respond back to your client. So that's pretty much of normal automation. But where it gets aggressive, where it gets different, is that's when an agent is working. The previous one I talked about is automation. So let's say, for example, now you reached out to me. My AI is going to gather data I've already trained it with. Then it's going to answer you. It's going to give you responses. Being more like a chatbot into a full AI agent that takes upon you and does even business. It will even do business. It will collect money from people. So that's what it's evolving into. So that's what I am putting my ear to do. Yeah, because okay, I think recently I noticed that a company a company's AI closed a deal with an investor without the CEO being there. He just came in, signed documents, and Everything was, yeah. So that's a full AI agent doing everything for you. So the thing is, you have to give it a goal. So when it has a goal, it thinks for itself, it plans. So now it's interesting. You have a lot to do. You might be lazy to start what you're doing, but then when you have this thing besides always working in background, then you don't have time to stress or worry about anything. So like I said, you it has a goal. So his goal is to do something like okay, uh let's say for example I am a podcast creator. So the goal is for it to do things related to podcast. It's going to think around that. It's going to plan what kind of things we're going to do. Then it's also going to choose tools that we're going to use for that podcast. Now, is this me talking like I'm an AI? For example, now this AI has, let's say, let me use a digital twin for example. A digital twin is my version of me, but is now in AI. So instead of me going to the meeting, the AI goes to every tool that's connected. It could be your Google Meets, your Calendly link, and all of that. And it executes, it observes that it observes like character or this world, the world around it. When it does that, it repeats, learns, then complete your task for everything you've done. It's not it waiting for direction by okay, like your normal chatbots, they wait for direction, they wait for what you tell them before they do. But these ones are the ones taking action on your behalf. They don't care of what they're supposed to do. They are done. And you can just see, okay, you like it or you don't like it. But AI agents does the things while you are not in the loop. So they're like your digital twin or your younger brother or younger sister that is very annoying. that's that's what they are. So let's for example I ask an AI agent to create a business plan. That's this let's say for example you're the one asking it to create a business plan for you and your related business. You just ask it what tools you're supposed to use. It's going to provide you with a couple of tools. It's going to provide like the Google calculator, you need internet, you need Word, you need chats. But with AI agents, after it provides all of this, he's the one taking it's the one taking full access, full control, and all of that without you ever being there. So these are real world agent users. There are a lot of them though. I didn't list all of them in this meeting. This is Google Robotics and this Google Labs, and that's GitHub Copilot. This is GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot is the one that's mostly for programmers that use for electricity and the Netflix agent as well. Because you just come and it's going to be giving you the new stuff, new updates of okay, this is what you're supposed to watch based on how it understands your character, the kind of person you are, and provides you with real world examples. And there's Cursor. So there are a lot of real world examples of using AI, and it would be great if everyone here builds something amazing out of this class, not just um, being in the class. You're not just here for the class, but you're here to build something. At least you could build, let's say, customer support. That's for a customer, like a client. Maybe your clients need a customer support for their system. It could be a company that reached out to you. They need a customer support system. It's built for healthcare. It's built for finance uh, and cybersecurity. Now, for finance, I have an example. I'm going to show. I think I should just let me just go to agents. Um, s- Quantum. So, okay, this AI agents, what he does, like I said, I think I said it in the onboarding session. It takes trade on your behalf, so you don't have to stress yourself and do all of that. Okay, it's been a while. I activated this one, so I just have to boot. Let me boot it up in a bit. Ah, the app is sleeping. Hey, it's sleeping, so I'm trying to wake it up. So, okay, like you said, you'll be able to build AI agents for customer support, healthcare, finance, which is it's helping you either to keep your finance in check so you don't lose money, or it's adding your finance over time. Then for cybersecurity, yeah, this is very, very important, especially to our parents that are not good with knowing spams and all of that. I think recently a couple of people lost their money because of spammers. So these spammers could be real people, they could not be real people, but when you have your AI in the loop, it's going to protect you from all of that. You might not know. The person might come as someone you trust or somebody you know. But then when you have your AI in loop, it's predicts and knows that okay, this person is not nice for you, and then you're not supposed to lose money. Like the one I my spam AI detector, it responds as Donald Trump. That's weird. But yeah, so that's it. Then there's for manufacturing, there's for defense, and there's for all aerospace. And oh, open thing. Okay. So what tools you're going to be using for tomorrow. That's apart from the laptop and your mobile phone, so that you can create accounts around them, and then we engage. And also we are also going to keep extra recordings. That's for people who want to go back and do it. That's if you don't understand when we're doing it during the class. That's for tomorrow. Is there anything that anyone wants to ask like questions? That's before this um agent boots this quantum agent. If you have any question, you can drop it. Or like I could say it, you speak, not just voiceover, not text. Hello, people. Okay, you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand so I know who's going first. Then, so I believe it's very important. It's very important to know what you're doing and you can speak. Okay, this is our AI agents. We built this for trading, and we're going to be releasing to the public once everything goes live. It allows people who are not into trading, like both traders and non-traders, to be able to use and trade. So this is my balance. Once it goes public, everyone has access to it, and you. So okay, like I said, these are an AI agents. It trades for you. It checks the market, it scans the market, then trades on your behalf. Why you are away? You don't need to stress yourself and do that. And apart from that, we add extra features of it. My screen, it's supposed to be showing you set your place. It's the big screen, the laptop.
February. So okay, we added extra features like hit fund trading. You'll be able to send money, and all of these are in real time. It checks the gas fee of Binance and every other um, channel. Then now you see an update. This update is checking who just did like a large transaction. This is the AI agent doing all those things in background. It might not be important to you, but it's just giving you the updates. Then here you can add funds from an outside. Okay, fund trading. This you are pushing your money from here to your trading, the trading terminal. You'll be able to receive. This is our features we added for our AI agents. Then here we convert money from let's see, let me see 0.02. Okay, that's $12. 0.02 BNB is $12. This is how much is 1 BNB. Okay, 1 BNB is $600. I presume that's correct. Okay, closer. 600, 586. So that's almost matching. Okay. Here's our AI agents. That's for the trading agents. You take like ask you questions and they respond to you. So now I'm going to let me just push to market. And this is the whole market on the BNB. It's checking everything at real time. This is the current price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all of that. So what I'm saying in essence is there are top different type of AI agents, and there are a lot of things that they do. And this is where you trade. Let me see. Okay, let me invest $100. I'm going to use 100. But let me see. Okay. So I think that's all for this. So like I said, there are multiple AI agents to do different things. It could be the one that responds to your customers. It could be the one helping you do your job while you're not there. It could be on your homework and all of that. So um, okay, that brings us to the end of this class today. You are going to receive updates of tools you'll be needing for tomorrow because everything is going to be practical, not just this conversation, just like we did this night. So this is like a glimpse of what you're supposed to do tomorrow. Recordings is going to be uploaded to YouTube. So if you want to go back to it, you can go back to it. Okay. Okay, I think Jumbo has a question. You can push.
All right, good evening. I don't really have a question because I think this is my kind of my first time of hearing about agentic AI. But please, I want to be added to the WhatsApp platform so I can learn more and as well as joining the practicals for tomorrow class.
Okay, that's fine. I think I will drop the link now. Or you're supposed if you're registered, you're supposed to get mail. If you're already registered, you're supposed to get mail because we push the mail to everyone. You're supposed to join Discord. We're not doing the class on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is just for updates for everyone. So if you're registered, I don't know who referred you, but whoever referred you is supposed to tell you you're supposed to register. And when you're done registering, you have access to the class link. The WhatsApp is just for for updates. I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Well, who else has
Okay. Okay.
another
Thank you.
question?
Very much. Do anyone has a question they want to ask?
Still waiting for questions. If you have any questions, you can drop now. We'll be ending this in 3 minutes. Okay. Thank you all for joining this class tomorrow. See you all tomorrow, and the tools that you're going to use is going to be shared. Have a good night. Bye, everyone.